Hello Taurus, and welcome to your monthly reading for February. My name's Becky from Northern Star Tarot. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello again if you're returning. Please check out the disclaimer in the description and any information about the decks that I've used and how to book a personal reading with me. This is just general, so take what resonates and leave everything else behind. Or take it how it resonates as well. Okay. Taurus. Protection Guardian on the bottom there. Drop your shield. Let's see what we've got. White Witch, be the light. Air Guardian, shift your perception. See beyond current situations. Embrace the energy of peace. Wow. Who's been having arguments? Okay, just before I get some clarifiers out. The White Witch is all about taking the higher ground, basically, taking the higher road in a situation, in an argument, using your wisdom, your inner wisdom. You'll notice there's butterflies as well. There's butterfly in her hair and on her chest, which is symbolic of transformation, and it's transforming a negative situation, basically, and just having that. Try not matching people on their lower level, basically. If they're coming in, I hate saying higher and lower, but I just mean in terms of vibration. If someone's coming in a bit angry, a bit aggressive, that is just taking a deep breath. And I know Taurus, you're very similar to Aries in the sense that you're a horned animal. And we tend to go straight in with our horns, don't we? This is just saying take a breath, take a deep breath, find a way of speaking your truth but with love. And I like this, it kind of echoes throughout all of it. There's an opportunity here to look at it from a different light, and maybe it's a case of stepping into the other person's shoes. See the way they're kind of opposing each other a little. She's kind of looking directly at her and she's looking off this way, but this is just changing your perception. I feel like it's kind of see it from the other person's perspective as well, and put yourself in their shoes. I think that is, it's funny that air guardians come up under air as well. And this is in our mental space as well. So just changing your idea on things. It could even just be the words that you use. Maybe you feel like you're in the right with this, in which case there's a way of putting that across that is not going to hurt or upset or harm the relationship. We've got see beyond current situation. This is where I'm feeling like this is something that is quite personal with someone close to you, maybe like family or a very, very close friend, that there's some sort of upset there. And this is asking you to look beyond this circumstance. You know, do you want that relationship to continue afterwards? You know, and I feel like there can be some words said here that can be quite hurtful. And that's why we've got here as well in our emotions. Embrace the energy of peace. This is it worth losing a relationship over? That's what it's feeling like. Is it something you can let slide if it's not that big of an argument? Is it something that it's easier to just say, you know what, let's just put that under the water, you know, let's, water under the bridge. That's the expression, isn't it? Right. So there could be some combative situations coming up in February for you. Just give these a quick shuffle. I do shuffle them after every use as well, but it's nice to have a little shuffle beforehand as well. Where's White Witch there? There we go. Decision, choice to be made. And anxiety and sleepless nights. Wow. Is this something that, for some of you, it's a case of bringing this argument to them? I feel like either you know something or you want to say something. You want to say something to someone, but it's very, very tough conversation, and you know that as soon as you say it, it's going to cause conflict. It's going to cause upset. I'm going to get another one from that because there's always a choice. Let's see, what is our choice? All the swords. All the swords. Wow. Yeah, this is the choice of do I just go straight in with this truth? You've got the Knight of Swords there, who just goes in, but look, he looks like he could decapitate someone that he passes if he just swings that sword. So it's going in like a bull. Do you go charging in, or do you just keep it buried inside and being anxious about it? But there is always another way, and that's what the White Witch is urging us to do. Urging you to do, is to just hold your horse, just hang fire a minute and think about your approach. Maybe don't go in with your sword swinging. Just have a thought with yourself, have that conversation with yourself of how, you know, how can I approach this situation without harming the relationship with the person? So we have got the Page of Wands here for Shift Your Perception for Air Guardian. And this is like thinking creatively. Oh, look, we've got all the wands out for air now. This is fire energy. Wow. Okay, so shifting your perception. See how much more gentler this approach is than this one? I think this is your alternative. So you've got option number one, go in ready to cut someone's head off. Keep it buried inside where it's causing anguish and causing upset and harm to yourself. Or take a creative approach, take a gentle, a more assertive approach. I always feel like the Queen is quite assertive, but not in an offensive way. And some people have real skill in that. It's not something I do, if I'm honest. I either go in with some humour, or I do this. I do the go in like an Aries that I am, go in with the horns brandishing, and then I calm down 5 minutes later and I start having a laugh and a joke about it. But I feel like there is a more creative approach here, a more friendly, light-hearted approach that can be taken. But you can still do it with grace, and you can still get your point across in a gentler way. I feel like this conflict might be with someone who is a bit more sensitive, like words really cut deep with them. It could actually be a fire sign, which if it is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we can have, especially Aries and definitely Leos, can have a bit of an ego on them that if you come in with harsh words, we're going to take it to heart. So just be wary of that. See beyond current situation. I think you'll be emburdened by this. It's like you're carrying all the weight yourself. And maybe you feel like that in the relationship. That could be the relationship itself is being a burden to you. I feel like you need to just drop these sticks, take a moment, like the White Witch says as well, just, you know, take a breath and have a think about whether you want to walk away from this friendship, this relationship, this work, whatever it is that has got you feeling this anxiety. But I think there's only you who can answer that. Look, we've got the moon in the background here, the moon here. This is purely intuitive. It's how you're feeling at your core. Is it worth the fight? That's the question I'm kind of getting with this. Is it worth the battle? Or is it worth keeping? That's only something that you can answer yourself. Broken arrow. Why is broken arrow there? Thank you. Love it when you just fly off there. There's our combat. And the 6. Wow. They're like two opposite scenes, aren't they? We've got 6 of Pentacles here. This is having much to give, and maybe this is what it's over for some people. Is it's over money, it's over someone kind of wanting handouts from you and relying on you a little too heavily. But it's not like the 5 of Swords is more kind of conflicty. This is more competitive. And maybe for some of you, there's a little bit of envy going on in there. I'm going to get another one out as well, because... Come on. How do we bring peace to this situation? How do we bring peace? Oh, here we go. We got the Page of Swords. Oh, I'm loving this. See, this is a complete de-escalation from this. This is coming in with a bit of elegant and a much less combative approach. I think that's why these two have come up for Broken Arrow, is that at the moment that's not happening. Emotionally, you're not wanting peace. Or maybe you do, but you're so angry and upset about it. But this guy comes in with a bit more decor, a bit more softer words, and I think a gentler approach can bring about the peace that you want. Right, I'm just going to get a Power Thought card. Interesting reading, Taurus. Very interesting reading. Oh, you come in. Every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. So, wow, this is completely echoing this bit, isn't it? of you can choose to go in and be combative. God, I'm struggling with the big words tonight. You can choose to go in and be argumentative. There you go. I can say that one. Or you can just, you know, have a think about your words. And I feel like words are going to be the deciding factor here. The swords are our thoughts, but I think they also, to me, it's our point that we speak at, because our words can be just as sharp as those swords, can't they? And I love this stance. This is the stance we need to approach this situation. Just taking that, you know, standing tall, standing firm, you know, standing your ground, but just also choosing your words carefully. And I think approaching with love and peace. Okay. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how it relates to you. And hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.